up? The Dragon Boats have taken over today's Express.
No!
On today's show, Canada's first seniors Dragon Boat team.
Just a wonderful feeling to be a Grand Dragon.
No!
Dragon Boat is serious business for the One West team, the paddling passion of One West.
They should be practicing 7 times a week right now.
Certainly an experience, especially when she put the camera in our hands.
The documentary, We Can't See You Beating Us.
What do you say? We can't see you beating us!
We're less serious in worrying about our results.
The mellow motto of Team Tau T Fat Fish.
We do better and we have a better time doing it.
See that and more, local expression.
It's the camaraderie that keeps people coming back.
Welcome to The Express. I'm Johanna on the docks at Granville Island. North America's biggest and best Dragon Boat Festival happens this weekend on the waters of False Creek. And up first in our special, we meet an under-23 team that's looking to take first place.
Dragon Boat is serious business for the One West team.
They're an under-23 team, and most of them are going for the Worlds down in Tampa in August.
And they are hoping to place first in the mixed adults heat during the Dragon Boat Festival.
With the anchor in! No!
They should be practicing 7 times a week right now, 3 times in the Dragon Boat, and then they do a war canoe and in outriggers for 3 times.
It looked like you died a little bit.
It's a lot of work for these competitors who basically Dragon Boat, work or go to school and sleep. But for them, it's really all they need.
I've been paddling since I was 13, in grade 8 when I started high school. I like Dragon Boat a lot because it's so much more than just a sport. It's this lifestyle that's really culturally and historically rich, and you don't have to be the top-notch athlete to be able to excel in the sport. You can be young or old or be a breast cancer survivor.
You're going in a bit late, Amanda.
They're friends first, and so as friends they work together and they try and help each other out throughout the whole race. So they're very supportive of each other, and they're just a great group of people.
I love the competitive atmosphere of this dragon boating and the camaraderie between your teammates.
In that 1 minute.
I really think dragon boat is one of the ultimate team sports because there's no other team sport that requires the unity that dragon boat requires, and if you don't have that unity, you're not going to be successful as a boat. So that's one aspect I really like because it brings out the team atmosphere really a lot.
So another piece.
They have to work as a team, and 20 individuals won't win a race. 20 people working as one always wins a race.
10 more!
I'm Erin in Vancouver for The Express.
One West sure is a dedicated team, and they train every day with Brad and his golden retriever, Maggie, who's in the coach boat, making sure they don't slack off. You're watching our Express special on dragon boating. And up next, we meet a competitive seniors team who's willing to share their story and some advice.
Paddles up! Take it away, please.
Camaraderie, second family. It's just a wonderful feeling to be a Grand Dragon.
One of the things that we have on here are seniors who think young, who are active, definitely want to stay fit.
The other thing this spirited team has is quite a reputation on the Dragon Boat circuit.
We are the defending senior champions. The cup we won is the Vancouver Courier Cup. We're out to defend it again. We're going to kick some butt one more time.
Being champs isn't the only reason the Grand Dragons make other teams paddle up and take notice.
It was very exciting because we were the first seniors team in Canada, and it was just an experiment.
Since their first race back in 1997, the Grand Dragons have spawned a whole division of paddling. Now there are seniors teams all over the world.
You have to be 50 to be on the club, all the way up to 86 years old.
Would you believe it? Peggy is 85. And no, False Creek isn't her fountain of youth.
Well, I don't have a secret, really. I think attitude has a lot to do with it.
Founding member Ron McDonald would agree. He thinks balance is important, too.
We'll be racing hard during the weekend. We'll probably do 4 or 5 races, and at the end of it, we'll have a couple of beers in the beer garden.
In the end, age is just a number, not the deciding factor.
We don't race just against seniors. We race against 20, 30-year-olds, and it's fun to watch their faces at the end of a race after we've beaten them to say, how did those old guys get beaten?
The Grand Dragons just keep on growing. They're actually expanding to a third boat, the Great Grand Dragons. And we have another inspiring team to meet up next on the Express. Their motto is, "We can't see you beating us," which is also the name of a documentary film being shown at this year's first annual Dragon Boat Film Festival.
5 strokes, put it all together.
The Eye of the Dragon is one of the most competitive teams to hit the waters of False Creek. But it's not just their competitive nature that has people's attention. Half of the paddlers are legally blind.
As far as we know, we are the fastest team in the world with disabilities, but we race against able-bodied teams, and that's the whole beauty of the sport, is everybody competes equally.
But they don't just compete, they win. A new film called We Can't See You Beating Us is all about their journey.
It's hard, I don't know how to coordinate.
Well, you were new, that's all. You just need some practice.
We had included their families and their workplaces and the team, the relationship between them and the team and their hobbies, and was, you know, an amazing story just doing this step by step.
The first time in my life where if all the lights went out around me, I didn't go into a dead panic.
It was certainly an experience, especially when she put the camera in our hands and asked us to do the videotaping. I wasn't confident she knew what she was doing, but I think in the end it turned out to be quite something.
We had a lot of faith in Adelina that she would portray us fairly accurately and wouldn't make us look like a bunch of idiots.
It took 1 year to shoot the documentary and over 50 hours of footage truly capture the spirit of their team, including their coach.
It's a coach who doesn't make any difference between a blind paddler or a paddler who doesn't have any disability, and he puts everybody to work hard.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Yvonne, I've called her the human metronome. She keeps time very, very well. David's a very strong paddler, and he just gets in the zone and he rotates and he reaches and he pulls.
We Can't See You Beating Us is showing at the first annual Dragon Boat Festival, something this team is proud to show off to the community.
My teammates every day inspire me with just from day-to-day living, you know, the new ways that they cope, and we all teach each other and hug each other, and it's a nice big family.
We have a command when we're ready to start paddling, and it's paddles up, take it away. And that's exactly what I'm doing in life now.
In Vancouver.
Who are you? I am the Dragon! What do you say? We can't see you beating us! Woo!
I'm Melanie Pineda for The Express.
To learn more about the team, you can go to eyeofthedragon.ca, and to learn more about the film, you can go to wecan'tseeyoubeatingus.com. You can also see it this weekend at the Rio Tinto Alcan Dragon Boat Festival happening on the waters of False Creek. You're watching The Express, and we have more teams to meet up next.
It's about fun and friendship.
After the break.
And it's a great way for us to get out there and get some exercise.
Team Tau Tea Fat Fish.
Us seniors are on the go.
The seniors team, Nothing Dragon.
There's nothing dragging on the ground as of yet, but...
You're watching local TV on The Express.
Community programming on Shaw has been generously sponsored in part by...
The Express is brought to you in part by Plum, fashion supplier to host Johanna Ward.